Julie, good morning, everyone at Heart and the Help Fund and Chai. We want to introduce you to the MeshNet. So here's the home page. The children can go directly to Wikipedia. They can go to their online radio where the children make a nightly news broadcast that goes out to the entire village. Here's the live streaming. So let's say there's a science fair at the school, or there's an event up at the Gompa. They can live stream that event, and any home within 2 kilometers of the MeshNet can receive the live stream right on their phone, right at home. The email system allows children to share homework back and forth with each other or turn in an assignment to the teacher. Ebook section, we will have a group of talking books and PDFs of Kindle books, especially graphic novels, to try to encourage reading in the kids. The main menu, which is this part right here, allows you to explore, which is interactive learning, listen and watch, which is the videos, reading all of our books, Ladakhipedia. VOTEC and administration is for administrative news and announcements, and vocational training for children that would go to vocational training in late if they could do it. So let's just quickly go over to explore, and you land on the first section, which is the Yountan Yargyas, so the local Ladakhi content. For example, in that one, we have the music channel, which is some Siring Sonam teaching drumming and local instruments that Lamo gave us. And there's some really nice content in there where you can learn all the different drumming rhythms, things like that. When we go back to explore, if you come a little lower on the page, here's your high quality interactive learning that is open source content. So of course, Khan Academy is there, but some Sugar is an interactive pet interactive simulator, gives simulations of all the science and math principles that they might be learning. So let's say they go over to Khan Academy and they go through the menu and they're looking at Newton's second law of motion. They go into that part of and they watch the video.
Newton's first law tells us that an object at rest will
away. Then they can, let's say they go to the Arvind Gupta toys. This is from the Arvind Gupta toys, where they can actually build a toy as an introduction to the lesson that talks about mass and acceleration, come back to PET and do a simulation. And then when they go back, say they go to Wikipedia, which is in the read section, they can search Newton's laws, and all of Wikipedia is available on the MeshNet. There's the article on Newton and what it was he did. Okay, so then when we come back to the main menu here, we can go to, say, listen and watch. And here, there again is Yountan Yargyas channel topics, but we can go to Department of Education, and these are all the Department of Education videos. So for example, let's say we go to science, and then we can watch.
Julie, dear student, तो कल हमने देखा था polarization by reflection. Incident light जो ordinary light है जब ये reflect होगा polarizing angle पे
NCRT curriculum, as well as Ladakh is still following the J&K state curriculum, will be found inside that Department of Education. Over on the other channels, you are redirected back to some other learning videos. And when we go back to the main menu again, down at the bottom, we have the link to videos, which is also in Listen and Watch. And here, when we go to all the TED ones, we can go to TED Ed. And TED Ed has animated videos made by teachers around the world that are screened through TED Education that really explain science, maths, and language concepts in a way that makes sense to children. Okay, and back to the video section again. There's the live streaming, and the streaming archive is there. So if they miss that science fair that the school was streaming, they can go turn on their phone, dial into the network, and watch the streaming archive of that event. Back at the top again is locally created content, and this is where the children's content can be loaded up right away live. So it can go up immediately within their nuke, and the person is in the village trained to make sure that they can do that, so that they're learning their Ladakhi
hypotenuse का square is equal to base का square plus
peer-to-peer education. Okay, then if we go back to the home page and we go to the read section, here we'll get the books that support those Department of Education videos. So both the J&K State Board, or say you were to go to the NCERT, here's all the different subjects and the books that are listed within NCERT. Here we can go to the Class 12 Physics. So there, the entire NCERT Class 12 Physics book is within the listen and read section. Also within there, though, the entire Gutenberg library, some really quality open source K-12 books that are available. Read, and if we go over to read, the students can download the Ronstadt Dictionary, and it works just fine on their tablets, and then it'll redirect you back to the ebooks. So Ladakhipedia, that up, you go to the children's controlled section of the MeshNet, which is them uploading videos about their own village. Here's the homepage of Ladakhipedia, and there will be a video tour of how to use Ladakhipedia one of these days. Then if we go to content, we can see some of the things that the children uploaded during Numa Winter Camp. So they've got an article there on the Gompa history. They've got some nice little stories that they, okay, and finally we'll go back to the top of the menu again, and if you were to click on the district administration page, there's a area for vocational training, so the manuals that we can get out of the institute in Leh will be loaded here. And then if you go to the district administration page, you'll link back to school education. It also has important health announcements, especially around a whole bunch of videos and information on COVID-19 right there. COVID-19, and then different departments can load up their live internet pages to be broadcast offline in the village. So that's just a really brief tour of what the content looks like inside. Now we'll quickly just take you over and show you what the MeshNet actually looks like and what its parts are and how it works in the village.